Good day, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Raytheon Fourth Quarter 2014 Earnings Conference Call. My name is Tahisha, and I will be operator for today. At this time, all participants are in listen-only mode. Later, we will conduct a question-and-answer session. But if at any time you require operator assistance, please press star followed by 0, and an operator will be happy to assist you. As a reminder, this conference is being recorded for replay purposes. I would now like to turn the conference over to host for today, Mr. Todd Ernst, Vice President of Investor Relations. Please proceed.
Thank you, Tahisha. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us today on our fourth quarter conference call. There is also announced this morning the audio feed of this call and the slides that we'll reference are available on our website at Raytheon.com. Following this morning's call, an archive of both the audio replay and a printable version of the slides will be available in the Investor Relations section of our website. With me today are Tom Kennedy, our Chairman and Chief Executive Officer, Dave Waisgrass, our Chief Financial Officer, and Toby O'Brien, who will formally take over as CFO on March 2nd of this year. We'll start with some brief remarks by Tom and Dave, and then we'll move on to questions. Before I turn the call over to Tom, I'd like to caution you regarding our forward-looking statements. Any matters discussed today that are not historical facts, particularly comments regarding the company's future plans, objectives, and expected performance, constitute forward-looking statements. These statements are based on a wide range of assumptions that the company believes are reasonable, but are subject to a range of uncertainties and risks that are summarized at the end of our earnings release and are discussed in detail in our SEC filings. With that, I'll turn the call over to Tom. Tom?
Thank you, Todd. Good morning, everyone. Raytheon concluded 2014 with a strong fourth quarter, driven by global demand for advanced technologies and solid execution across the company. Bookings were better than expected at $7.1 billion, yielding a book-to-bill ratio of 1.16 for Q4. Sales were up nearly 5% in the quarter as both domestic and international sales increased, and cash flow and margins were strong as well. These results were made possible by the dedicated efforts of the entire Raytheon team, and I want to thank everyone on the team for the strong quarter and solid year. As I look back on 2014, I'm pleased with our overall performance. We had a book-to-bill ratio of 1.05 for the year. Bookings of $24.1 billion exceeded the high end of our expectations. The company capitalized on key domestic and international opportunities in missile defense, electronic warfare, cybersecurity, C4ISR, and training. This highlights our continued alignment with our customers' priorities and our strong competitive position. Furthermore, we're especially proud that we delivered better than expected bookings performance even as one of our anticipated large international Patriot awards moved into the first quarter of 2015. Operationally, we continue to focus on reducing costs, improving affordability, and delivering strong returns, while at the same time we follow through on our commitment to invest in our future. As we look forward to 2015, we expect to continue to perform well. Dave will walk you through our 2015 guidance in a few minutes. Demand from our broad base of customers continues to drive growth in our international business. Over the past few months, I've continued to receive feedback from our international customers that investing in national security remains a top priority given the global threat environment. And you can see this in both our fourth quarter and full year results. Full year 2014 international bookings were up 27% over 2013 and were 35% of the total company bookings. I would note that our international book-to-bill ratio for the year was 1.28, and look forward at the fourth quarter it was 2.0. So we finished the year with very solid international bookings. We saw strong demand across our international portfolio during the year, including bookings from Qatar for Patriot and an air defense operating center, Kuwait for Patriot fire units, Canada for the North Warning System, several countries for AMRAAM, South Korea for GEM-T missiles, and Australia for the Air Warfare Destroyer, among a host of others. At the end of Q4, international backlog increased to 40% of our total backlog. Our domestic bookings in 2014 also improved over 2013. We received key awards in training, SM-3, AMRAAM, Tomahawk, and the FAA STARS program. We also closed on a key competitive awards, including the Family of Advanced Beyond Line of Sight Terminal. And last summer, we also had a successful test of the exo-atmospheric kill vehicle that allowed us to move forward on this important program that protects the homeland. We saw strong bookings in our classified business, which includes both domestic and international, and their overall classified bookings increased by 29% in 2014. We feel good about the outlook for 2015, and we expect another year with a book-to-bill ratio above 1. International bookings are expected to continue to be strong, representing approximately a third of our total 2015 bookings, driven by opportunities from a broad base of global customers and across a wide range of our products and solutions, including missiles, tactical radars, and command and control systems. In addition, demand for the proven Patriot Systems air and missile defense capability continues. New opportunities in Asia and the Middle East, as well as competitive awards in Europe, continue to develop. As I just mentioned, we are close to finalizing a $2 billion Patriot order from an international customer in Q1. We also expect to conclude negotiations on a Patriot upgrade program in South Korea within the next 6 to 9 months. Keep in mind the GEM-T missile upgrade awarded to us in Q3 of 2014 is the precursor for Korea's expected follow-on hardware upgrade to Configuration 3+. In Europe, Poland is expected to make the final down select for their medium-range integrated air and missile defense competition by the end of this year. Patriot is one of 2 systems in the final round of the competition. From a domestic perspective, the final agreement on the fiscal year 2015 DoD base budget was reached in December. Modernization accounts came in several $billion higher than requested, yielding funding increases for several Raytheon programs. We expect the administration to submit its fiscal year 2016 defense budget request next week. While we won't speculate on what the final funding level for DoD will be in fiscal year 2016, we will point out that even if the Budget Control Act caps are not raised at all, DoD base budget funding will be several $1 billion higher in fiscal year 2016 than fiscal year 2015. While the domestic market is still constrained, the trajectory of the DoD base budget is finally starting to trend upwards. We see considerable opportunities in the domestic market. The growing sophistication of the threat to our national security is creating demand for new, innovative solutions. As a result, we are investing more to develop the discriminating technologies and differentiated capabilities that will enable us to provide our customers what they need in areas such as missile defense, electronic warfare, high-energy lasers, advanced propulsion, and undersea sensors. These investments will position us to capture future franchise programs and lay the foundation for growth. Another area where we see continually evolving and pervasive threat is in cyber. In fact, we've seen the nomenclature change for certain areas of the industry. Whereas C3ISR expanded to C4ISR, this is now evolving to C5ISR, where the latest C stands for cyber. Consistent with this, many of our customers are turning to us to incorporate the latest cyber protection into their networks and systems so that they are more secure. As always, we stand ready to help our global customers with our advanced cyber capabilities. At the end of the last decade, we began adding to our organic cyber capabilities through acquisitions, and we've made a number of cyber-related acquisitions since then, positioning us as a technology leader in this growing market. Our latest cyber-related acquisition was Blackbird Technologies, which we completed in the fourth quarter. Blackbird not only adds unique cyber and other capabilities, but also expands key market channels in the special operations and intel markets for Raytheon. It is a great fit, and we welcome their employees to the Raytheon team. One of the key strengths at Raytheon is our ongoing commitment to our core values. And in 2014, we were recognized for our achievements in the area of ethics and integrity, health and safety, and sustainability. We were awarded the 2014 Corporate Leadership Award by Transparency International, USA, for our commitment to shape initiatives that promote high business standards, transparency, and anti-corruption in the U.S. and internationally. We achieved the best safety record in our history, significantly reducing both lost workdays and recordable injuries. We received the Energy Star Partner Award from the EPA and have been recognized as one of the top green companies in America for our strong greenhouse gas reduction program and sound energy practices. We were also recognized as one of the 100 best corporate citizens by Corporate Responsibility magazine.